Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again today with another cryptocurrency video. And guess what, folks? Little bit of a European time-friendly live stream today. We are going to be looking at the crypto market pump that we saw today. So things are looking a little bit flat right now, later in the evening. But what happened earlier today was a massive, massive pump, kind of out of nowhere. So of course I was predicting a pump. And we did end up getting that pump. So if we look at what happened here, we got some pretty crazy price action. Okay, so if you pay attention to the candles here on the Bitcoin chart, what ended up happening was massive volatility. This was, of course, in part due to the news that we're waiting for the inflation, consumer prices to be released, and we saw that it got an 0.4% increase in September, which was more than expected despite the rate hike. So this was actually kind of bad news. And as you can see here, Bitcoin had dumped off all the way down to a low of almost $18,000. And then we ended up flying back higher. So as you can see here, from the bottom, we got a very, very impressive 10% move higher. So this was a crazy, crazy turnaround, and unfortunately I got liquidated on this drop here. So that's unfortunate, but I'm happy that the market is going higher, or at least has an opportunity here to go higher. So the way I look at it, right, is, I still hold a lot of crypto. So even if I got liquidated on one position, if the market does good, that's good for me, right? And that's good for all of you. So hopefully we will indeed see this pump play out as I'm expecting, right, up to a level of initially maybe 21, 22, $23,000. But after that, right, if I go back to the daily time frame, we're really still targeting this 200-day moving average. Now, one thing to know about this, right, these moving averages are constantly changing in the sense that they are moving, right? So as the price stays lower or goes lower, these moving averages will follow that. So basically, the moving average is a bit lower than where it was. Right now, the target would be 26,000. Like I said, though, if we reach 26,000, still a very high likelihood that we hit 27.5 or even 28,000, okay? So things are still looking pretty good here. And if you watched my previous live stream, which hopefully you did, right? Hopefully you're a regular viewer. In fact, if you're a regular viewer, let me know in the comment section down below. I love to see your comments. These live streams are meant to be interactive. So, participate and let me know if you're a regular viewer and where you're from as well, since I'm doing this on a time zone that's more friendly for international people. Now, what I talked about was one of our main goals, now that we had pulled back below the uptrend line, right? This purple uptrend line that we have over here, which is very key because this was actually carrying the price higher, right? And actually led to a little initial price breakout. So we pulled back from that. We dipped below the uptrend line, okay, which was not good. However, I said that one thing that could put us back in a bullish territory, right, and get us back to that 200-day moving average, the red line over here, our price target, is to get back above our initial uptrend line. Guess what? We're almost there, okay? We actually made an attempt to get a little bit above it. That did not hold just yet, but in the next day or two over the weekend, if things are looking good, which looking at the actual stock market futures, you'll see that they are indeed looking quite good here, okay? So we are still green, actually decently green, over 0.5% across the board here. And this could really help Bitcoin get the move that we've been waiting for. Now, I am still a little bit cautious here. Why is that? First off, the fact that we got this big liquidation wick does worry me, right? Even though we got a nice move above it, we don't really know what the market is capable of, okay? What I can tell you is that it's capable of, dumping over 5% in a matter of no time, uh, based on just market volatility. That's not the best sign, right? Of course, we're in crypto where that type of stuff happens, but it makes it very, very hard to at least trade this type of stuff, okay? Maybe long-term investing, swing-term investing, that can be done, but the short-term trading, got to be really careful because there's these crazy moves in crypto, okay? If you're enjoying this video, please make sure to smash that like button, support the channel, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe and turn on those bell notifications, okay? You don't want to be missing these crypto updates. This is key stuff, guys. And also let me know your comments down below right now. I want to know where you're from, where you're watching this live stream from. We love to participate with the viewers here on this channel. So let me know if you're new to the channel or not, and where you're from also. Now I want to take a little bit of a bigger picture look at what's happening here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the heat map because that's something that is always a good overview of how the market is doing. Okay, so bringing over to the 1 day now, guess what? We're actually very, very green in terms of the last day after this move higher. Okay, it brought BTC back above 19,500. That's pretty key. Okay, Bitcoin has recently been struggling to hold those levels a lot. We'll see if this time it holds. But right now, at least we got that move back into safer territory, right back into the higher end of this range. That's exactly what we wanted to see, folks. And that's exactly what I had predicted as well. So please smash that like button and subscribe. Do yourself the favor. Don't miss out on these videos. So looking at this price action, right, and what we're seeing over here, you'll also notice that some of our smaller coins have been the stronger performers, as I've been talking about. Okay, in this market, a lot of the stuff that we're seeing is smaller altcoins really picking up steam. Okay, now in this list right here, I want to point out a few that actually stick out specifically. We've got AVAX now at a very low price point of $16 turning back on. This is a crazy buying opportunity in my opinion, not financial advice. XRP right around that 50-cent level, still slightly below it. This is not going to last, folks. Most likely in the next week we're going to go skyrocketing. We just got our first comment from Ismail Kal. He's saying, hi Matthew, bull market was in 2013, 2017, 2021. Do we need to wait till 2025 or can we see something different and see a bull market this year or next? So in my opinion, can we see a bull market this year? If we're gonna see a bull market this year, it's probably gonna be around end of this year / beginning of next year. So that is one of the things that I'm kind of seeing if that can happen is if we get enough bullish momentum, okay, meaning that we break out higher and reach over $25,000 by year's end. That will set us up nicely to hopefully next year, okay, beginning 2023, start up a bull run. If we don't see that happen, however, right, maybe we end up falling lower in between then, we end up at some very low levels end of year, beginning of next year, that could mean that we will have to wait longer, potentially 2025, as the comment is saying here. That's in line with the cycles, right? So 2013, 2017, 2021, it's basically a 4-year time period where crypto doesn't do much in between the bull runs, okay? So like I said, to answer that comment, basically, yes, we could get a bull run before then, but it needs to happen sooner rather than later, okay? The more time we wait in this type of, sketchy range, the more likely it is that we end up slipping lower. And at that point, right, it takes time to recover because if Bitcoin is going to fall to 10K or so, that's going to take some time for the market to digest that and process that. Now, right now, still on the chart itself, there's a lot of bullish indicators, guys. And I don't know if other people in crypto are talking about this, but you're watching the best channel with the most experience here. So if we look at what's happening on the chart, right, we just completed our cup and handle formation. We actually are basically finishing up the handle formation and what it looks like on the RSI going for that breakout higher, okay? That's right in line with what's showing on the chart and the price moving higher and also the huge amount of buying volume we have over here. Okay, so all these signs are very bullish and right in line with what we want to be seeing. I should also point out that we're struggling to get back above the uptrend line and the 50-day moving average, but it is hopeful, seeing the strength that we have, that we could make a move above that. As soon as we get back above $20,300, we're going to be looking very bullish here, guys. And right now I'm going to say I still think we're going to move higher, but if we're able to get back above even $20,100, we should be good to get that bull move that we're looking for. Okay, so I'll keep you updated as per usual. Like I said, keeping you updated with what's going on with those inflation rates, etc. Right, this affects the market a lot. So even though some people consider this more stock market stuff, it's really not. Okay, this directly affects your crypto, your Bitcoin, etc. Globally, the macro economy is still very you know, scared. Okay, so right now we have a lot of drama with the UK. That's kind of the main headlines. However, we're managing to get a bit of a bounce there in the European market as well. So this is good, right? We want all these markets to rise up together because, for the most part, right now, in the time we're living in 2021, 2022, everything is correlated, right? So, you know, when these stocks, whether they're European, US stocks, etc., go up, that causes a bullish effect directly on our crypto. And guess what? You can literally see that on the heat map in the last day. Okay. We also got Matic doing very good, Shiba Inu, Uniswap, Link, Quant. I've been pointing out these coins for some time. Also, Sandbox turning up here. I've been pointing out these coins for some time, and keep in mind, these are probably going to be the coins in term that gets the highest percentage return in the next few months. Okay, if we do get a bull move, expect, you know, things like XRP, AVAX, Uniswap, Matic to be the strongest movers there. Now, ETC also looking pretty good here, I just noticed. If we go over here, there's something that I really like, and which makes me think that we may basically be confirmed for a bull move higher. And by the way, I haven't seen your comments yet on where you guys are from. Let me know down in the comment section below, and hit that like button if you haven't already. So right now in the global cryptocurrency market cap, we just moved up a massive 3.2% in the last 24 hours. Why is that? That's because Bitcoin and Ethereum together move substantially higher, right? A 3 to 4% move on Bitcoin and Ethereum is pretty substantial. And this kicked back up our global market cap for crypto to almost $1 trillion. Okay, that tends to be a switch that gets turned on, right? When we bypass $1 trillion in market cap, I've noticed that the market tends to get much more bullish fast. Okay, so right now we're not right there yet, but we're very close. We're much closer than we were for the last few weeks. Okay, so this is something that I'm liking. As far as, you know, how some of these coins have been performing, like I said, you can see your outperformers like XRP. We can also look at the most outperforming coins. Guess what? One of my favorite coins in the entire cryptocurrency market, Ethereum name service, ENS. It's the token behind the DAO. These are the .eth domains, still skyrocketing higher, and that's something that I've been calling. If you've been watching these videos, you know just how bullish I've been on these coins. Okay, also I've toyed a little bit with my audio settings, so please let me know if the audio is good in this live stream. Seriously, I need to see your comments. It helps me so much to know how the stream is going, so please don't be shy. And if you have any other questions regarding any cryptos you want me to do analysis on, now would be the time. Other than that, we've got some ERC20 tokens really turning up here. So those are Ethereum-based tokens. As Ethereum is moving higher, they're moving higher as well. We've got Lido DAO coming back up here, up a massive 13% in the last 24 hours. Quant literally not stopping. Okay, so we can actually pull up the chart on this one. Once again, I said it wasn't going to stop, and we have a very strong uptrend line on this one. And really no end in sight in terms of, you know, getting a major pullback here. I mean, this thing can keep ripping higher for a while. And as of right now, that's exactly what it's doing. Okay, it's ripping higher, and, you know, being very steady while doing that. Okay, if it goes up too high too fast, that's when you see pullbacks. Right now, it's still in a pretty decent range. So, you know, as good as it gets basically in terms of a chart, and also one of the best performing cryptos out there. Uniswap doing very good. We've got even Celsius Network. I'd be careful with stuff like that, but up 11%. And then, you know, a lot of ERC20 tokens, Polygon. We do have Algorand here getting a nice move higher, but a lot of ERC20 tokens there. And of course, Ethereum Classic turning back on here. This one probably hit its peak bottom, if I'm guessing. I mean, I'd say at least the temporary bottom here if we're going to move higher. This was probably it here at the $20, a little bit above $20.50. So that's good for Ethereum Classic. This can start making a reattempt up to its uptrend line. Okay. However, keep in mind here we do have a little bit of a wedge formation. This is something that could, if we see more bearishness, end up in this area of the chart. So a bit lower, around $16 or so. But right now we're still going to be aiming for a target of that uptrend line and see what happens once we reach that. As far as some of the underperformers in the last 24 hours. Terra Classic UST, the stablecoin, falling back down to 5 cents. This one got a massive pump, so that's to be expected. And actually, this is very bullish because our biggest outperformers here in the top 100 are actually stablecoins, right? Sorry, underperformers. That tends to happen when the market is very, you know, bullish, basically, right? People leave altcoins and they go into, you know, these altcoins, right? So that's a really good sign, guys. And sorry, I was just checking that the audio was good. I want to see more viewers, guys. Only 2 people in the live. What is this? Smash that like button and also share this video with your friends. Now, as I'm moving forward here, I also want to let you all know to make sure to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates, TikTok where you can find shorter videos, and also my technical analysis master course if you're interested in learning technical analysis. Now, we're also going to be running through the ETH chart here, just to pull back the Bitcoin chart real quick, and make sure that I talked about everything that I should. You know, we talked about how the indicators are very bullish here. MACD still a little bit flat, want to see that kick back up a little bit, but right now staying above $19,700, very, very good sign. Okay, so we want to see this push higher in the next few days and into the weekend as well. That's the setup that we're looking for. Now, if I look at the Ethereum chart, for Ethereum here, we are looking even better than Bitcoin in a way. Why is that? It's because this candle fully pushed us back above our uptrend line. Okay, so yes, we got that very risky and dangerous dip, you know, a liquidation dip, which was as low as $1,188. But I'm happy to say that not only did we come back up, we actually broke back into the uptrend line. Okay, so this is huge, huge, huge. Basically, this was one big fake out as it's looking, and we can now move back higher in this range, if not way higher, up towards $1,700 plus. Okay, so very, very good move for the Ethereum price chart, getting back into that uptrend line. That's huge. That's very, very key for the next few weeks. And then we are looking like we want to make a breakout on the RSI, so we'll be keeping a track on this, see if in the next few days we can get that breakout. I think it's quite possible, to be honest. I think we could absolutely see that breakout happen above the downtrend line on the RSI, and that could really set us up for heading higher in this range towards $1,500, if not much higher than that. Okay, right now though, we still have this triangle which ends middle of November, so we may not see a huge bull run you know, before then. Okay, because we're going to be in this range, and we also have the 200-day moving average, which is hugging the downtrend line. Okay, so that's two things that are going to be massive resistance. However, right now we're back in the triangle, which is already good enough for me, right? That means that we probably won't be crashing lower as of right now, especially if stocks can hold up this move, which right now you're seeing that volatility, right? We started the live stream, we were above 0.5, now we're at 0.22. See, this is dangerous. That's why I'm saying watch these levels, because we don't want to go see us moving back below the downtrend line, sorry, the uptrend line, and, you know, starting to sink lower back towards the low that we put in, right? If we take this low, I think it's over for the crypto market. It's going to be a disaster, guys. So we want to really stay above these levels, and of course get that breakout down the line. But at least right now, want to stay as far away from that support level as possible, right? Because heading back to the lows, like we saw here today, basically below $18,000 for Bitcoin, or below 1,200 for ETH, it will cause a destruction in the crypto market. Okay, if we're going to see that, I think we're going to see the 10k BTC and the $500 ETH. So really here is not the time we want to see the crypto market flying lower. Okay, we want to at least stay steady, at least stay on the higher end of things. Now, in terms of other interesting news pieces, you know, Solana price falls below $30 for the first time since June. You can make your opinion on that as you see fit, in terms of where it's at right now, just to see if it got a move back above it, because we did get that pump. So let me pull up Solana here. Solana did actually get back above $30, which is really good. Okay, I was kind of surprised when I saw this news. Of course, this had to do when we saw that liquidation wick, but you know, now it's back above $30. Still a very strong coin right now. Okay, and I want to see your comments, please, folks. Let me know in the comment section down below which coins you want me to do analysis on in this video. What do you think about these moves and this volatility that we're seeing, right? Even the coins that have been performing well, like XRP, they also were experiencing this big liquidation candlestick, went as low as 44 cents for XRP. Good thing with XRP, though, it has a huge amount of support in that area, and it had no problem bouncing higher. So, you know, XRP is not really a dangerous chart right now. It's a very strong chart. In terms of the fear and greed index, I'll go ahead and refresh that. Still at 24. That's the reading that we've been seeing for the last few days. You know, it's been very steady at this level. Okay. And guys, now is your time to let me know down in the comment section down below which coins you want me to do an analysis on during this live stream. And also, guys, please, please, please don't be shy and let me know where you guys are from. I love interacting with the viewers. And I also want to know your thoughts on how the crypto market is moving. Do you think we're going to get that breakout, or do you still think we're going to see the dump happen in the short term? Now, for XRP specifically, very important chart to cover, right? XRP turning bullish. This is good for the market. If we get good news with the lawsuit, this could really kick the market back up higher. So I'm liking the way XRP is moving, very, very steady above this 44-cent level. Bulletproof chart, really. Now, of course, we have that higher resistance around 53, 55 cents. Guess what? I don't think that's too much of an issue, okay? We have this very nice uptrend line. It is a bit of a steeper uptrend line, so maybe it won't be able to continue as steep of an uptrend, but maybe it will, okay? So even if we don't see that, I think we're going to stay above 44 cents for XRP, and I'm still expecting here sooner rather than later an attempt at 65 cents plus for XRP, okay? So that is from the current price about a 30% move. So very, very nice potential there for XRP, and also a chart that has an uptrend on the RSI, okay? And right now we're slightly below that uptrend line because that's what happened with the price. So you can see that mimicking on the RSI, but like I said, with the price, there is a chance that we actually managed to get a bit of a breakout here, and that breakout could push us much higher into that 65 cent plus range, okay? So keep an eye on that, because that's going to be one of the key things to look at moving forward here for XRP. The only negative thing that I see in terms of the technicals right now on all of these charts is the MACD is pretty flat, okay? Actually, for XRP, it's actually downtrending a little bit. This is a little bit of a bearish divergence. It's flat. We're not completely, sliding lower, which is okay. That's a good thing, but we want to see this preferably match what's happening with the price, meaning moving up slightly higher and not staying flat. So that's something that is the only bearish sign on the charts right now, okay? So keep that in mind as well. And in terms of the coins here, in the last 7 days, we have some coins that really flew higher. So yes, Bitcoin and ETH have been kind of moving up and down, but we also got some coins that got some really, really big breakouts here, as you can see by the price moves. We're starting to see some coins like Ethereum name service heading into the 20% plus moves higher in just a few days. That are signs that the bull market might be turning back on, okay? So that's also something that is always important to pay attention to when you start to see the coins that are kind of seeing really extreme price moves to the upside. That's also a sign that we could be re-entering into a bullish phase, okay? And I'm also noticing some coins that were kind of, so to say, a bit forgotten, like Hedera, Arweave, good coins that people were very bullish on during the bull market and then weren't doing much. Now these ones are turning back up on, okay? So that's also a very good sign. And like I said, we want to see this cryptocurrency, the global cryptocurrency market, bypass $1 trillion. That is going to be a very, very big milestone once again to hopefully push us into bullish momentum. And I'm still waiting for your comments, guys. I'm not seeing any of your comments on which cryptos you want me to do an analysis on. I'm telling you, don't be shy. This is what this channel is for. We're interactive here. So please let me know down in the comment section below which coins. There's a whole bunch of coins. I'll cover any coins typically in the top 100. Please let me know if there's any coins that you're interested in. You want me to take a look at on the more detailed chart. Now is your time, folks. And I've been asking you to please let me know if you think this bull move is going to pan out, or if you think we're going to see a flip back lower. Let's also take a look at total value locked. This is an interesting metric that I like to look at, more specifically for ETH. So right now around $30 billion still. Really want to see this one start to recover more towards $50 billion to see a restart on the bull market, okay? In terms of the total TVL ranking for all the layer proof of stake chains, that's going to be $53 billion right now. Once again, want to see this quite a bit higher, okay? $50 billion is not that much. Preferably you want to see this above $80 billion in market cap. Those are also really good metrics to look into. In terms of how the other chains are doing, Avalanche still pretty flat. BSC, moving up a little bit right now. Solana actually pretty big drop in TVL there. We don't see a huge bunch of money coming into DeFi, because this is really what this is DeFi, right? But it affects the chain as a whole. Some of the strongest performers is BSC right now, and Tron. Okay, so that might surprise people. Avalanche not bad in the sense that it's flat at least, but we want to see this one also kick back up above $3 billion. This is very low for a chain like Avalanche. And we'll also can notice some of the better, DeFi apps and of course coins, right? So things like Curve, Aave, these bigger coins, as the market gets more bullish, especially Ethereum, that can cause a very big pump in those coins, which have been sleepy for a while, okay? In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at Curve. That's a good coin to take a look at. I haven't looked at it in forever, but let's pull it up here. So right now on the Curve chart, okay, what you're going to see is what I just basically explained, right? A lot of sleepy price action, consolidation, very range bound here. However, like I said, right, this is not going to stay range bound forever, especially a coin like this, which is a very major coin that has a lot of backing. As the market turns back on, we can expect this to really start to kick back up to the higher levels. And by the way, Curve, for being such a mainstay backbone DeFi project, has a huge 700% plus upside back to its all-time high. And that's exactly why you're hopefully subscribed to these videos. And if you're not, please hit that subscribe button. Of course, nothing I say is financial advice, but I like to dig into the charts, show you what I'm seeing, and share my own personal experience with all of you. If you find these videos interesting or informative in some type of way, please smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications. Like I said earlier in the live stream, you can also follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates, TikTok for short-term updates, and also check out my technical analysis master course. Now you can always give a super chat donation to help support the live stream. Vernon Fondong was a generous donor on the last live stream, so thank you to you, Vernon, for supporting last live stream, and hopefully one of you watching this live stream will have it in them to support the stream and give a little super chat donation. So those are greatly appreciated to help support the continuous creation of these daily live streams and these daily videos. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Chainlink being requested from Relight My Fire, one of our viewers here. So welcome to the channel. Haven't seen you before, so hopefully you're subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? You're watching the best crypto live streams on YouTube. Now, for Chainlink, this is going to be the same thing that I just said for Curve, right? It's very range bound, been a little bit sleepy, not as sleepy as some of the other coins, still a lot of strength in it because Chainlink is one of the best projects out there with now even Google partnering with them. But, the chart itself is actually looking quite strong here. Yes, the price has been kind of flat for a few months, okay? But guess what? That flatness is also showing strength because at least we haven't gotten, huge dips lower. We've been extremely steady. Actually, even today here, when we got the dip, we held up pretty nicely, came right back where we were at. And you can see here, right, on our previous attempts of bounces, we actually never made it up to the 200-day moving average. One thing that I talk a lot about these moving averages, which is why I recommend you get the technical analysis master course to learn more about these moving averages, because I have a whole video out of the 15 videos, I have a whole video dedicated to moving averages, okay? And keep in mind, this course comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. You got nothing to lose by giving it a try. You can just get a refund if you're not satisfied. As the moving averages, flatten out, okay? So basically you get these moving averages that are dropping and then they start flattening out. This is exactly what's happening right now for the Chainlink price. You can also see that the Bollinger Bands, right, these slight blue lines over here, they're also starting to flatten out, okay? This causes a lot of, built up to then get a strong breakout higher. And right now, something that makes it easier for us to get the breakout is the fact that the downtrend line is actually below the $10 resistance level, okay? Meaning that we don't have two resistance in one like we had on the Ethereum chart. Here, we really have only one main resistance initially. It's going to be that 200-day moving average, okay? And guess what? That's not that high where we're from. And I think we'll have no problem testing this within the next few weeks, maybe even the next few months here, as we make an attempt back higher. We're getting closer and closer to 200 moving average. Why? Because the moving average is coming closer to price and flattening out, okay? That makes it easier for the price to all of a sudden get that move higher, come above the 200 moving average, and as soon as it's above the 200 moving average, that can really cause a huge move higher. And here for a link, I had already covered this in a previous video, but this is a very nice 640% gain back to the all-time highs on a AAA crypto project, right? DeFi project. So and it's Ethereum based. So if Ethereum does well, Chainlink will most likely do very well also. We have, you know, a bit of higher to go on the RSI to get back above the downtrend line. In fact, we actually got to break down on the symmetrical triangle, but as you can see, we are not fully at the end of the symmetrical triangle. There's a lot of fake outs in crypto, which is what this candlestick was today. And guess what, guys? Same thing on the RSI. We did below it. Very likely that we're going to head back into this triangle formation and probably get that breakout higher based on what I'm seeing. Like I said, only bearish sign, this MACD, that's kind of weak, okay? So maybe there's a little bit more time that needs to be put in here, but at least we're not sinking below 18K, right? 18K BTC now becoming key level, because a little bit below 18K, if you've been watching my live streams, you know what there is. Below 18K is our last bit of support at 17.6K, and after that, it's complete free fall down to 15K. And to be honest, at this point, if we see that 15K, right, which could happen very quickly if we lose support, we will most likely see 10K or even below, okay? It will be disastrous. However, we still have time here for that to not happen, but that means staying higher in these ranges. Okay, so right now, as you can see, Bitcoin having trouble holding 19,800, 19,700. So this is not what we want to be seeing. Okay, now for now it's okay because we're still in this range, but we don't want to see it not being able to hold these levels. Okay, we want to see it, you know, preferably well above $19,000 at the very least. Okay, I don't want to start going back below 19,100 or so, because that puts us at very high risk of going back into that $18,000 range, which is absolute danger zone for crypto. Now, please let me know where you all are watching the live stream from. I really want to know. And also, I do these live streams sometimes at this time, so it's easy for all of you people, maybe in Europe or internationally, to watch these live streams. So if you appreciate that, leave me a little comment saying thank you, and also where you're from, if you've been a subscriber or not. I'd love to hear that, and also know your opinions. Please let me know. What do you think here, for example, on the Bitcoin chart, right? I talked about the indicators. I talked about the RSI. Do you think we're going to see that breakout, or do you think it's, you know, just volatility and that we're not actually going to end up seeing that bull move that we want to see? I still think we have a very, very high likelihood of seeing that bull move. In fact, today arguably confirmed that with how much we bounced from the low, right? That was a full almost 10% bounce on BTC from the low. Let's go ahead and check Ethereum, see how it did on the bottom there. Pulling up the chart from the low, which was very low for Ethereum actually. I mean, we got a full 7% plus drop on that. We then promptly recovered all the way back up to you know, a high of over 12% bounce. Okay, so pretty crazy move there. A lot of strength, a lot of money on the sidelines to pump these prices back up. And let me know if there's any other coins you want me to take a look at in this live stream. I'd be very grateful to do an analysis for you. So now is your time. Okay, we have 5 live viewers. Don't be shy, leave comments, interact with the live stream. That's what it's here for. And you know, any coins you want me to cover, I'll go ahead and take a look at them. Okay, we covered our news pieces, mostly stock market news right today. Not that much going on in crypto, but I always keep an eye to see if there's anything interesting to talk about. However, for the most part here, a lot of it is going to be what's happening with the stock market, because that's going to help crypto see that strength come back into play. Okay, not that much crypto news for today specifically, but look at what's happening with stocks, guys. This is not what I want to see now. To be fair, Friday tends to be a little bit of a bearish day in the stock market. Typically here, that's the pattern that we're seeing for at least 3 months now. Fridays tend to be dump days. Right now, the futures are kind of looking like that could be the case. We're still pretty flat, but we've moved from 0.5% in the positive to basically flat. Okay, so still a lot of volatility here, and that is, of course, a representation of the fear and greed index that we know and love. Okay, so this is, of course, for crypto. Okay, you can also find a stock market fear and greed index, but there's still a lot of fear in the market, guys, and that's why we see this volatility, these liquidation candles, and these crazy moves. Hence the title of this video. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications. Okay, I try to make these videos as regular as possible, and hopefully you can support these live streams with super chats. It's greatly appreciated to help me make these videos on a daily basis for all of you during this bear market where a lot of other crypto YouTubers are just going hiding in a ditch. I'm right with you in the trenches, doing an analysis, trying to give you the best predictions possible, the best information possible. And once again, please keep in mind, none of it is financial advice. I'm just sharing my own opinions, okay? But right now, my predictions have been very accurate, calling for this move back up higher. That's something that maybe a lot of people weren't expecting, but yes, we did get that move higher. Now it's just a matter of, is it going to hold or not, right? And of course, I talked about, the news on the actual inflation news that we got today, but I'll also be keeping an eye on what's happening ahead with the actual chart side of things, right? Seeing if we're going to get that move higher, or if all of a sudden we flip back lower. I'll be here to cover it as well. Okay, I'm not going to leave you guys without that information. Hopefully, I'll be right here to cover it, and your super chats help me with making this video, these live streams on a daily basis, providing you with the best content on crypto. I like to, pick out the most important news. Okay, there's a bunch of news on crypto on all of these different websites. A lot of it tends to be pretty irrelevant stuff, guys. So I like to cut down to the meat of it, what's the most important, and that's what I'm here for, right? Curating all that stuff for all of you viewers of the live stream. Right now, things are pretty flat tonight, kind of waiting for probably tomorrow as the stock market opens to fully take the next step. But we want to keep an eye on these futures, not see them all of a sudden dump. If we get a nice green day tomorrow, right, even if crypto is a bit flat, but we get a nice green day in the stock market, that could set up this weekend to be a little bit more of a bullish weekend, where we could see a bit of a breakout heading into Sunday. So that is something that I'm looking forward to hopefully reporting on if we do get that move. Okay, now like I said, you can go ahead here and leave me a comment on which coins you want me to do an analysis on before I wrap up this live stream. Now is your time. And guys, I really want to see more comments here, hopefully some super chats. Let me know how you're liking these videos, how the audio sounds, and also where you're from and what you think is going to happen next with crypto. Seriously, the live streams are meant to be interactive, so let me know in the comment section down below. We only had 2 comments today from Relight and Ismail, so I want to see more comments, guys. Like I said, you can let me know which coins you want me to do analysis on, and also what you think is going to happen next in crypto. I'm sure all the other viewers would love to hear your opinion as well. Just taking a water break here, folks. As the stock market is turning back more green, we're seeing Bitcoin head higher into the $19,000 600 range. So, I'm staying confident here that we're gonna see these levels hold and probably get a rip here, maybe even as early as tomorrow above $20,000. Okay, so things could happen pretty quickly from here. On this Bitcoin chart, you'll also see on the RSI we have a nice uptrend that has formed, and we still have this old lingering downtrend. The good thing with this though is, look at this, the end of this range out to mid-November. So it looks like mid-November might be a target date for actually seeing the breakout happen, the really strong breakout. But until then, we could still head much higher into the $20,000 range, because our RSI is actually uptrending to the end of the formation mid-November. So that's a really good sign, guys. And actually here for Bitcoin, the leader of the market, of course, our MACD is actually quite bullish. If I zoom in even a little bit more, I want you to take a look at the histogram. That's this red little box, sorry, the green little boxes over here. Those actually turned green again, and we're holding our uptrend on the MACD. If you're confused by that type of stuff, please refer to my technical analysis master course. That's a link in the description of this video, okay? Less than 20 bucks, 30 money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, you'll get your money back, no worries. And guess what? We already have 240 students that were very satisfied with the course. So take advantage of this. Link in the description. And with that being said, guys, I didn't see any other comments on coins you want me to do an analysis on. So right now, coming up on 40 minutes live, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys.